Welcome back to my channel, folks. Today we are traveling back in time to 1975 to revisit a very candid interview between the legendary Ann-Margret and the late-night talk show host, Johnny Carson. In this interview on The Tonight Show, Ann-Margret challenged a common belief about the country where she was born, Sweden, and in doing so, revealed something about herself that I think many of her fans were surprised to discover. So let's dive on into the details. You know, the interview started out tame enough. Ann-Margret and Johnny engaged in the typical pleasantries that start off most of these TV interviews and reminisced about their first meeting at President Johnson's inauguration. But then the conversation moved to her childhood in Sweden, and Ann-Margret candidly shared what it was like to not know her father during her first years of her life, as well as her struggles with the English language when she first arrived in the United States. But what really caught my attention was her remark about the emotional climate in Sweden. I think Ann-Margret surprised everyone when she revealed that despite Sweden's reputation as a happy country, she did not believe it to be one of the happiest in the world. She shared her personal experience of how emotions are often kept hidden inside, and she would only allow herself to let it all out, like getting mad once a year. And while Johnny treated all this somewhat lightly, truthfully, folks, this felt like one of those rare TV moments where an entertainer was honestly bearing all. You know, we often hear about Sweden's high happiness index and its reputation for being a trouble-free country. We hear that a lot about countries over in Europe and beyond. However, Ann-Margret's adamant refusal to believe that, I think, says more about her personal state of emotions at the time than what was going on in Sweden. Bottom line, I believe that at the time of this interview in 1975, Ann-Margret might have been in a very sad place, which is too darn bad because this wonderful lady is so darn talented. The more that I think about it, though, I guess it's entirely possible that the stress and the pressures of being an entertainer of Ann-Margret's caliber would bring on moments of sadness to anyone. And then there was also the so very easy to understand sadness that comes along with trying to start a family only to have all of your efforts prove fruitless. Regardless, Ann-Margret's love story with her husband Roger was one that would span 5 decades until his passing in 2017. Ann-Margret's journey to stardom is an inspiring one. Born in Sweden, she started her career in entertainment as a singer, dancer, and actress. She made a name for herself in the 1960s and became a rising star in Hollywood. As a kid, I remember seeing Ann-Margret in movies like Bye Bye Birdie and Viva Las Vegas, and as an adult, I continue to enjoy her work in movies like Grumpy Old Men and Going in Style. In addition to acting, she has also had a thriving singing career, landing a bunch of songs on the Billboard music charts during the 60s, and then again in the late 70s and early 80s with a trio of disco hits. To this day, Ann-Margret's dedication and hard work have made her a beloved icon in the entertainment industry. You know, I mentioned the 2017 movie Going in Style a bit earlier. I know this video isn't about him, but I have to acknowledge the recent passing of her co-star in that movie, Alan Arkin. What a career that guy had. Definitely different than Ann-Margret's, but still, holy cow, he sure could make me laugh. Alright, back to this lovely lady. Did you know that while making Viva Las Vegas, she and Elvis started dating? They were together for 3 years before they eventually parted ways due to what she describes as forces beyond either of their control. I wonder what that means. Hey, thanks for watching, folks, and an extra special thank you to the individuals identified here who have gone above and beyond and clicked on that little join button below my videos and have become supporting channel members. Each one of these people are truly appreciated.